only me. It's just a really quick one because I did actually mention earlier on YouTube that I was actually going to explain my little hiatus and why I've been gone for so long. I am in my dressing gown because it's Sunday and, you know, I'm not working, I'm not really doing anything, and I just wanted a relaxing day. Plus I kind of woke up with a headache and I've had a cold, so I'm just like, I'm just going to veg out today and maybe do some editing. Because I'm back. I'm going to be back. There is going to be a video this week and we are going to get into a regular schedule again. Everything that actually happened was due to the issues that I actually had with my hip. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but I woke up one morning and my hip was in absolute agony. I couldn't put any weight on it. I could hardly walk on it. I was in so much pain, it was unbelievable. No idea what I'd done because I don't do extreme sports. I don't really like exercise other than walking the dog. I haven't done anything like untoward or weird. So just waking up in the morning and not being able to put weight on my hip was really kind of scary in a way because I hadn't done anything. It's not like I'd slept weird on it because, you know, when you sleep weird on something you get a bit of an ache and a pain that goes away after a couple of days. But then it ended up being a week later and it got worse, and then another week later and it was the same as it was, and then I tried to do some light exercise and it got worse. And honestly, my day-to-day life, I tend to sit down more than I do walking because no, that's part of my job. I do a lot of driving around as well. So if you actually remember my video from like last year with what I actually do daily, then I do spend a lot of time on the road in the morning. But there was nothing. I could not figure out for the life of me what had happened. So I kind of tried to carry on as normal, but because I couldn't put any weight on that leg and on that hip, I couldn't record anything because literally everything I've got to change my shoes, or I've got to change my tops or dresses. So a little bit of a sneak preview of the stuff that is actually coming for you guys in the next few weeks. But it was just too painful to be bending over and stretching and trying things on, so that hence the reason there's been no videos. But then it got to a point where I was overcompensating on my left, and I have had issues since I was probably about 14 where I was on the bottom of a dog pile. If you're part of my friends when I was growing up, you'll know this, you probably saw this, but I was on the bottom of a dog pile and everybody on top of me were quite hefty, kind of, if you're in the US, kind of football kind of stocky build lads, because I had a lot of lad friends at school, and being under the bottom of 6 people was not good for my knee, and I actually dislocated my kneecap, and since then it's been a bit of an issue. If I've been carrying excess weight or if I've injured like my other knee on the other side and I've overcompensated, then I'll dislocate it again, or if I've hit it weird, I'll dislocate it. It's just one of those things that I've kind of grown to live with. So because I was overcompensating on this side, I ended up dislocating my kneecap, and it got to a point where it was kind of like if I leant on it weird or if I put a little bit extra pressure on it, it would dislocate again, or I'd feel it about ready to go, to a point where I would go to work, do the minimum that I could walking wise, and I'd get home and I'd be on the sofa because I didn't want it to keep dislocating, because it got to a point where it was just like, oh, it's popped out, oh, it's popped back in. So that apparently is not very good in medical terms. That's actually quite bad. But anyway, so it was about 4 weeks later, still nothing's getting better. So I went to the doctor and she said, I'm going to send you for an x-ray. So we'll do an x-ray on your hip and then we're going to do an x-ray on your knee and we'll see what's going on. Got the x-ray results. Well, they actually said that I would get the x-ray results 3 days later. 2 weeks later, I had to call them and say, guys, have you got my x-ray results? Because I've been waiting for you to call me. And they said, oh, yes, everything's fine. Everything's normal. Are you okay? You know, has it got better? No, I was still in a lot of pain. It wasn't getting better. My knee was slightly better, but then I got an issue where it was getting really seized and very, very tight, and it was kind of swollen permanently. So, you know, I've dealt with that before. My knees are my knees. I understand that. It does it sometimes. Give it a couple of days, it'll go away. But the really, really funny thing about this conversation with the doctor was she'd run out of options. And I said to her, to be honest, I think maybe it's some form of tendonitis, because I get in and out of the car quite a lot every day. I tend to sit down quite a lot during the day. Or maybe it's a repetitive strain from getting in and out of the car. So the car that I've got is a Jaguar. It is actually quite low. So when you get in it, you're getting down and then you're getting back up. And I've got a lot of rotating to get in and out, especially if you're parking where parked cars are. You kind of got to squeeze, then you got to do a little squeeze. So yeah, you could understand a repetitive strain or a bit of tendonitis from doing the same thing over and 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 over again. And she went, yeah, that sounds like it could be that. So I'll prescribe you some naproxen and we'll get you into physio. I'm like, you're my doctor. You're supposed to tell me what is wrong by trying to figure out what is up by me telling you what is wrong. And I've just told you what I thought it was, and you've gone, okay, yeah, it could be that. You know, let's prescribe you just some painkillers, some really, you know, doped up painkillers. Let's dope you up for a little bit and get you into physio. The issue with me being on naproxen is I'm on the road in the morning for 3 to 4 hours. So I can't actually take naproxen, but there wasn't really anything else I could do. So I just didn't get my prescription and I didn't take any naproxen because my job is my job. I need to be able to do my job in order to get paid. So I didn't get my prescription. Physio-wise, I thought, well, they're not actually going to see me to do physio anyway because we're coming towards the end of COVID. Nobody's really going anywhere unless it's an emergency. I don't really think I'm going to be in a room with a physio and they're actually going to do physiotherapy. So I went on YouTube and I had a look at physio. I tried to do some of them and it just hurt. It hurt an awful lot to a point where it wasn't actually making much of a difference. So I thought I will take up my own time and I'll do some light exercise. I had the garden to do on the front, so I did that. And to be honest, I did actually push myself quite a bit to get the front of the house done. But you know what? After a couple of weeks of actually trying to, you know, do some planting and get ready for summer and all this, that and the other, my hip did actually start to feel better. So I thought, oh, I'll take the dog for a walk. I'll do a little bit more physical exercise. Maybe I'll take a different car to work instead of getting in and out of the Jag, which is quite low. And hey presto. It's, you know, a few weeks after that, I'm pretty much better. I'm almost like dancing around and stuff, which is great. I mean, I feel so much better in myself while all this was going on because I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I didn't know if it would be like that for a long time, if it wouldn't ever go away. I was actually getting really, really down in myself. I mean, I couldn't go and do normal things. I was literally going to work and that was it. And I was really struggling through work. So now, to be better, I'm really happy. So I'm going to be back on a bit more of a regular schedule with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to keep uploading on a Friday because it means I've got a lot of stuff to do during the week. But I'm gonna see. So it may be that I'm not keeping to my regular upload day of a Friday. I may actually try some other days and see what you guys like. If you guys really want me to swap it to a different day, maybe a Sunday, because you're not doing anything on a Sunday and, you know, about 4 o'clock you're sort of trying to get ready for work and you just want to sit down and chillax and maybe watch a funky little video from what, then yeah, I'm all for it. I'm really, really for that. So just let me know if you do have any preferred upload dates. I'm actually handing this over to you guys because you guys know when you want to watch stuff. I don't know when you guys want to watch stuff other than looking at all of my analytics, but that doesn't tell me what you're thinking in here and what you're thinking in here. So, you know, it's all up to you. If you want me to continue trying to upload on Friday, then I will. If you want me to swap the days, let me know. But also in this little video, I do want to let you know that I am working on a couple of other projects that I'm really excited about. These have only come about in the last kind of like couple of weeks where I've kind of sat down, brainstormed with the guys that I'm going to be doing them with, and I'm really excited. So I will probably give you more information about the projects that I've been working on. So in the future, I may do a little video about what's going on. I may do a BTS of the other projects because I think that would be really cool. It'd be a nice little crossover between the two channels. Yes, it is another YouTube channel and I am super excited about it. And it is a bit different to the one that I currently have. So I'm so excited. It's kind of merging one of my hobbies and things that I really love to do other than obviously the videos for you guys. It's kind of merging something else that I really enjoy doing in my spare time. So it may be a bit of a surprise to some of you guys. It may not if you know me already. And it'll be great because I'm working with my best friends pretty much. So it's going to be really good, really fun, but I will do a bit more of a video, maybe a behind the scenes as well, when we're actually recording something because I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so that's it for my little update, which has been a bit more than a little update. It's about 10 minutes maybe. I just wanted to share with you guys, instead of doing like a great big long video or adding it to something else on YouTube, I wanted to do a separate little video to let you guys know what was going on, what's happening, and why I'm really excited about this other project. So I hope you guys will join me on Friday and see my latest video that I've been waiting months to film and get done for you guys. I'm really excited to be back. I can't wait, and I can't wait to show you this other project as well. So I'm actually editing a video from this other project, which is why I'm in Dan's studio. But yeah, so I'll be back back on Friday, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.